And we're here with Rich Plier, Monona Grove boys coach, after a Silver Eagles 2-2 tie with former conference rival, now non-conference rival Verona. Kind of weird to play them in a non-conference setting, Coach?
Yeah, it was definitely different. You're always looking at them and, looking for all conference players, and just you're used to Verona because you play them every year. And this was different. We hadn't heard much about them. We've been keeping track of them in the Big Eight. But, yeah, it's definitely a different feeling. But the game, as you saw, had the same level of intensity that a MG Verona game normally has.
Their team change at all with Tim Patton, Coach? Are they any different looks, any just different feel to them, or is it kind of the same old?
It's similar Verona. They're normally pretty quick and skilled. They like to work the ball through the midfield, look to attack on the wings. It was similar Verona. They definitely played the ball pretty quickly this year. They had some good size up top. It was, as you saw, a physical game.
Yeah.
But fairly similar to usual. Good, solid team, just like Verona always is.
So you get the 2 quick goals. You had to be feeling pretty good about things. And obviously probably not real happy with the way things finished out, considering you're up 2-0 really early.
Yeah, I was thrilled with the 2 goals right away because this is our 3rd game in 4 days, and the guys are playing on heavy legs, and we had a double overtime game last night.
Right.
So the fact that we came out with that kind of jump in the first half was really impressive. Unfortunately, we got beat on a couple set pieces, which unfortunately earlier on this year has been our Achilles heel is defending the set pieces. So we're just going to keep working on those in practice and try to shore that up. But considering how tired our guys were and how intense of a game that was, I'm very pleased with their effort and performance tonight.
And I know it's non-conference this weekend with Verona and then Janesville Craig tomorrow, but obviously right in the thick of the conference race. Nobody's really stepped forward. Maybe Edgewood a little bit is taking a little step forward there, but Edgewood, you guys, Oregon, kind of in the thick of things here with as we kind of get to the meat of the conference schedule. Can you talk a little bit about just that conference race?
Well, as I said in the preseason, the top team between Oregon and Edgewood will win the conference title. That was my initial view. Edgewood had an off year last year, but they are back and strong as they normally are. I knew Oregon had a young team last year and brought a lot of guys up this year. They're very solid. We lost some players last year too, but we had a solid core coming back, so I felt we had a good chance to fight for the title. And we played Oregon and Edgewood already, so we've played the 2 teams in front of us. Now we have to take care of our business with our final 3 games against Fort, Stoughton, and Monroe, and hope that Edgewood, Oregon, and Milton can beat each other up a little bit. Maybe we can sneak back in near the top.
Yeah.
But it's a typical Badger Conference season. There's going to be 3-4 teams in the mix all the way, and there's not a big difference between 1 and 2 and 6 and 7.
Do you see any big difference in the conference with Verona leaving, with Fort Atkinson and Milton coming in?
Hard to say because we haven't played Fort. Fort's our Tuesday game, so I haven't seen them play yet. Milton, they're kind of a story of 2 different teams. They had their star player, Eric Lysek, who was pulled up to, I believe, the Polish national squad. So when he was there, Milton is definitely a different story. Still a solid, hard-working team, but a player of that caliber is definitely a difference maker in the conference. Like I said, I don't know much about Fort yet, but I expected Milton to be in the thick of it.
How do you feel about your team here as we head down the stretch?
I'll feel a lot better when we can get a little rest. Our guys are working hard. Like I said, we have a solid core of players, and we had a lot of guys step up new to the team this year. And the first few weeks was kind of an adjustment period, a chance for us to gel as a squad. And we're starting to get there. As I've said from August with our team, I'm like, it's not about August or September. We're just working every day to get ready to be competitive in October when the playoffs come. And I think every week we make another step in that direction. Like I said, the biggest thing my boys need right now, a couple days off. And we'll have that in about a week and a half.
All right.